take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it along.
Amber, are you ready? Bring it.
Bring it, baby. Here we go.
And I do say, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think this might be the biggest match, center court match we've had so far.
Absolutely.
As far as folks gathered around to see what happens here. That's a nice start out of the blue lane with the higher seed in the first bag, which is all important.
That's it.
From Amber. Nicely done.
She got some earbuds in. Katlyn's playing with earbuds in. I guarantee you there will be no talking to each other in this match.
No, there may be that's a nice bag, a mutually agreed upon and a respectful tater, but yeah, there's not going to be a lot of chit-chat. How about that?
Hey, let me tell you, how about the confidence of Katlyn Hamm to shoot 2 air mills to try to dang that bag and save those 2 points.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Philip Barnett, but isn't that the same Katlyn Hamm who stood here not 90 seconds ago and said she was nervous?
She's nervous.
I could only be that nervous. I could only be that nervous.
Yeah.
All right, so Amber posts the first deuce of the match right there, holds on to that first bag. Again, that first bag, why is that first bag important for
Man,
those
it puts
who
the pressure.
don't know?
It puts the pressure on your opponent, man. I tell you, when I was playing out there earlier, that's my main concentration was let's try to put that first bag in the hole. As Katlyn's got one off out of play now. Let's see if the confidence is there to try to shoot this one. She's going to try to slide that one in.
She's just going to bring in I call that the spaceship bag. It's a nice bag right there.
As Amber is going to
make
fix
her
a big
bring it
8.
with her.
Oh,
boy.
that's a 5 spot.
I'm surprised that didn't find its way into the hole, that bag that she has hanging there about the 7 or 8 o'clock spot.
And she's got 7 of 8 bags in the hole so far, so she comes out starting on fire.
Well, and again, as a reminder, Katlyn has to double dip. She has to beat her twice to take that championship. So we have not seen a double dip yet in seniors or in juniors. So this would be the first of those that we've seen again here at the ACO Major, Owensboro, Kentucky.
You don't see much emotion out of Katlyn, but she knew when she missed that bag, she missed an opportunity, but it's right back there again. There it is. And let's look over there at Maddie McBride, her best friend, sitting there pulling for us, and Katlyn would be doing the same if Maddie was here.
Oh, no question. And they live and die on every single shot, just like their friend.
Oh, wow.
There's a massive opportunity right there, and she's going to take advantage of
yes,
that by
she is.
rolling one in. That's going to be a 5 spot right there.
That's right.
And that certainly makes 7-0 look a lot better.
I did not see that coming out of Amber. She came in here laser focused, and all of a sudden she missed 2 to the left and 1 off the board. And that could have been a really big round for Katlyn.
So I'm sure she'll take that full palm for sure.
And starts out with that first bag down the center.
Well, and you talk about that first bag being an advantage and a way to intimidate your opponent. Either way, if you leave it short in that block position or if you put it in, you have said 2 completely different things, both equally important to who you're playing against.
It does depend on who you're playing against. And here's Katlyn going for the 4-bagger.
She's going to get it.
Yes, she is. You know, and guess what? And I'm going to tell you, that possibly could be nerves, Finn. That's twice she's done it in 2 rounds.
Well, and let me ask you this. I mean, you've played in enough matches that you've won and lost. When you get out early to a 7-0 lead, what does that do to your head, do you think? Do you press hard, too hard? I don't think you get, as we mentioned with Sebastian earlier, I felt like maybe he got a little nonchalant.
Yeah.
But maybe sometimes, too, you press too hard.
That's
and then all of a sudden you just don't have that same feel.
That's right. I've learned over the years, you know, if I got 7, I want to push it out to 14 because these players are so good, they will come back on you in a minute, you know. You all of a sudden be 7 and you're down 7.
Well, and so often that's a nice bag right there to collect.
Yes.
But so often I make comparisons to golf because it's so similar because every shot is so individual, and
Yes.
so many times the shot you make has so much to do with the shot you just made, and you can press and you can press too hard to try to make up for it. It's almost
Absolutely.
like gambling. You
Yeah,
know?
oh, yeah.
Well, I lost. Well, this time I'll double up, and then you find yourself in a big world of hurt. And I do believe Katlyn has initiated that world of hurt right now on Amber.
Didn't you do that at the last casino you went to, by the way?
I don't want to talk about the last casino I went to, please. I didn't sit there long enough to make a dent in the chair before that lady had taken all my money, and I wanted to marry her because she was so kind about it.
Yeah.
And that's the magic. Look at that. There is just a fluidity to those bags that's just amazing.
When you say that she's kind to you, she beats you, that reminds me of Fergie when he was playing the kid in the World Championship.
Oh,
He
right.
was so nice to
Right.
the guy.
Oh, boy.
I mean, yeah, Katlyn.
Really
Yeah.
did Amber a favor there. Yeah, he certainly did. He was coaching his opponent.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Well, there's something else we talked about last year at the Bradenton area. When Fergie won, he threw his arm around that guy, and he says, "You know what, bud?
Cole.
Yeah,
is
it's
the name,
Cole Brewer.
Yeah, Cole Brewer.
He says, "Come on, man." He goes, "We can do this. Let's do this." And he walked down there with him, and
Oh, yeah.
it was just everything you'd hope to see in a champion.
Yes, sir. And that's the camaraderie, too.
Absolutely.
Even when you're playing.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like they're dialing it in now
Yes.
down the center of the board, and they're just going to trade some bags here and just try to get to the next frame.
Oh, and there's the opportunity.
A little bit of a mistake there. We'll see if Katlyn
There it
takes
is.
advantage of it, which she typically does, and she does. Picks up another deuce, so 12-9 will be the
I'll tell you, over the last
struggle now for Amber. Go ahead.
over the last 5 or 6 weeks, Katlyn has been on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's thrown a lot of bags in the hole over the last 5 or 6 weeks.
Well, and I tell you too, from the last major that I saw, I know we had South Bend and then we had Lubbock, but I was the last one I was at Hinckley, Minnesota. Is watching players from different regions, how the names are shifting and changing just a little bit over that holiday. Everybody kind of took a break, and everybody takes breaks differently. But you saw some people, as you just mentioned with Katlyn, take advantage of that time and really hone in.
Oh, yeah.
And it's pretty amazing how you've seen some names kind of flip-flop in these different regions.
Yes.
That's a nice bag there.
Well, see, I would be a fan of stepping out. That's a big miss right there. And I really thought she should have stepped out at least a little bit away from the board. So many of these women just stay right in there. They stay locked in this place, and they don't have that step-out shot.
Well,
And,
and a big mistake that only cost her 1 point.
That's right. But still, that's 1 point that she could have got 4. Think about that.
Yeah, and 1 point against somebody that plays like Katlyn
Yes.
or Maddie or any of them is a big point.
You have to take advantage in this game nowadays. When somebody misses, you have to take advantage of their mistakes.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if you don't, they're going to take advantage of yours.
Oh, absolutely.
You
They'll
know?
remind you of it for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
And Amber, she won her major. The purple jersey she's got on, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, is from Charleston, West Virginia earlier this season.
Yeah,
So there's
that's one of the new ones.
There's an opportunity provided by Katlyn for her to come in. She'd take whatever she can get.
Ah,
And
there
she
it
does
is.
it. How about that? Little left-sided fist pump. So that's going to be a 5 spot. That's going to flip-flop yet again this lead. And again, just when we think we see the way the wind is blowing, the windsock goes the other direction.
There
It's
it is, right
unbelievable.
back. And this is what we expected. We expected a good game.
Now you see these champions jerseys. We also, don't forget, as we go through the singles bracket, the ACO Pro bonus, which has been thrown out there, that $1,000 Pro bonus on top of any and all prize money that you win. You wear that ACO champions jersey through the singles division, and you win singles, you get an extra $1,000.
That's right.
That's a nice bag right there.
Katlyn with some really uncharacteristic mistakes right here. This is a big bag to go in the hole and only maybe give up 3. Yes, and that's going to be.
So you got to get it in there, though.
Yes. Oh, and
she doesn't.
That's another 5.
Oh, my goodness. And just like
19.
that, just like that.
Just like that, but I'll tell you.
All right, you can hear the music is cranking in the background. I think some people are starting to realize that they're not playing anymore the rest of the day. It's time to get to the bar, grab a
Let's
cold
have a party.
and crank it up. So we just got to make sure that party doesn't spill out over top of what we've got going on. Oh, and there's a couple stacked up right
This
in front.
might be a block right here if I'm. Oh, that's not bad.
All right, so
Katlyn must put these 2 bags in the hole. And hope. And look, like I said, there she does have the step-out shot. There's the step-out shot.
yeah, and she didn't.
Oh, and now a chance for Katlyn to pick up a point. Oh, and it's 20
leaves it
to 13.
Leaves it off to the side, and she rushed that shot a
She
little
did.
bit. I think
She did.
she talked about those nerves earlier. I think that's the first time I've really seen the nerves because she had that opportunity. She had that gap.
And now no mistakes can be made. And we saw Spencer Garner have this lead on Brock.
All right,
Very
nicely
solid
cleaned
right
up
there.
Amber says, all right, well, let's just battle for the middle. How about that?
Put some pressure on you.
All she needs is that one, and that is the toughest one to get.
Yes. That's going to be short. I thought it was going to be short when it came out
It had
and
a little
ran.
flutter, didn't it? Had a little bit of a flutter.
Oh, Temptation Island.
That's a.
I'll
That's
tell you what I'm doing right here, fam. Laying
clever
up,
block.
playing for the next
Just
round.
lay it up. She's going to do.
Oh,
How about
wow.
that? How about that?
Wow. I did not see that coming.
Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I think if we ask her later whether she wins or loses, she didn't either. I don't know
She
if
didn't
that was
either.
the
You're
play. I
right.
think she was trying to get
Man, wow.
get that airmail up and over the top. And, boy, I tell you, that was a kind roll.
And you would think maybe that might could swing the momentum here.
very
It's
well
something
could.
she needed right there.
Very well could.
There
That's
she
a
is.
nice lead bag right there just to hold on to that confidence after that shot. And you heard the reaction from the crowd. That was
Yes.
a shot that
Oh, and there's another
really
opportunity.
worked well. Yep, there it is.
Told you the momentum.
You're going to be happy to leave that out there, but now she's got to just, I mean, she could just, if she wants to, just play the board.
Yes, absolutely. Good
Oh, that's a
bag.
nice bag right there by Amber, absolutely, to clean that up. And Katlyn comes in.
That's
Oh,
okay. But
almost.
Katlyn can't lose here.
No,
That's
she
not,
can't.
not a bad bag.
No, she can't. She might be the beneficiary.
But she can pick up 2.
Right there, and she was. Nicely done. So 2017. And as we've said time and time again, that last point or last 2 points, the toughest to get in the game, and these are some of the best in the game. And T has played a hell of a game.
Yes.
She'd love to play against Kobe. If she could, we asked any celebrity living or past who she'd love to play against. She said she'd love to play against Kobe. Now, I'm assuming that's Kobe Bryant from the Lakers and not Kobe Bryant from the University of Cincinnati football team.
Wow. And, hey, what a great job right there. She did that like a seasoned veteran. Walked off, took a deep breath, knows this could be the game. She got to put it in the hole. And there it is.
It's going to be just where she needs it to be. I mean, she's going to have to make a big mistake to screw this up. And she's not looking
One
like
more
she's
bag
in
in
big
it,
mistake.
one more bag in the hole
Yep.
is all it's going to take. And there it is.
All right.
I don't look for her to go off the board right here, and there's going to be your champion. And she's
Oh, there it is. There it is. How
Yes.
about that? There's your women's champion, Amber Thompson. Nicely done out of Bardstown, Kentucky. Big Daddy Cornhole. She has her second purple jersey of the season. Kaitlyn Hamm, she gave it a proper fight, I'll tell you that much.
I guarantee you.
My friend. But just not enough once all was said and done. So we will welcome her and her earbuds after hugs and kisses. We will welcome her into the booth. And, boy, I tell you what, I know you don't want to set those bags down because they're good luck for you right now, but throw that on there and let's get a moment with our champion. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Thank
Boy,
you.
and I'll tell you something. I told Philip, I said, I saw her downstairs. I said, I've never seen anybody more focused. And I wasn't talking about playing. I was talking about in line to get a drink, in line to get something to eat, talking to Blair, any of those guys. I mean, you have been on a zip line all day long.
I have.
And it led right to that.
I've been ready.
Well, congratulations. That was
Thank you.
very nicely played. And when you needed the shot, you made the shot.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got to ask you, in the middle of the, like early in the match, you threw a couple bags off to the right of the board. Was that a little bit of nerves kicking in on you?
A little bit at the beginning.
I thought
It
it
is.
might be.
This is always nerve-wracking. I don't care if you've been playing for 15 years. I have not been doing this very long. Okay.
Right.
I
Yeah,
know.
just
So
what,
I don't know
1
all
year?
the ins and outs, but listen, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to fight every single time. And that's what it's all about. I have a good time, and I just want everybody else to have a good time.
Absolutely.
That's it.
I got a chance to talk to you downstairs, and I tell you, it was very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
And very nice to watch that game right
Thank
there,
you.
and very nice to see you win. So.
Well, and you
I
continue
appreciate
the
that.
string of not being double dipped. Every single one of our king seat or queen
Yes.
seat participants have ended up taking it after just the one game. So I'll tell you something, and I know was Charleston, West Virginia is where you were in this jersey, is that right?
Yes.
So now you
that
got
was
another
my first
one?
major ever.
Is that right? That was your
That
first
was my
major?
first major. That was my first major event I ever competed in. I'd been playing for probably 5 months prior to going to that major.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, well, let me tell you something. If you've been playing, I got to touch on this right here now. Hold on. There's a lot of players that have been playing this game for years and years and don't have a purple jersey, and you've been playing 5 months.
5 months prior to West Virginia.
Two.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going to need you to do
Hold
now.
on.
All right.
Man, I got it. Look.
Now that I've learned is you've had your chance.
Yes.
Mister. I suck. So I need some lessons from somebody who can show me how to get a purple
right.
jersey and a trophy just like that, okay? So
Yes.
while you take the next couple of matches, she and I are going to go and we're
They're
going to
gonna go practice.
get a little
Help him out,
coaching.
please. All right.
All right.
All you have to do is worry about how to deal with the southpaw who's not all that bright. All right, very much. Well, we see Blair and a host of your fans
Yes.
and friends and family around. Congratulations.
Shout out to Big Daddy Cornhole.
How about that?
Let's
Big
go.
Daddy
Big
Cornhole.
jobs, baby. Let's go.
Those carnage bags did the trick, but they were in proper hands, so nicely
That's
done.
it. That's it.
How about
Thank you,
that?
guys.
All right.
ACO, we are cornhole.